Hey, this is Jenny Jansen. You are listening to the Beat Boop on WIQH Concord, and we have some live music for you guys today with Kids Love Cups.
Hello.
Hello.
Do you want to introduce yourselves?
Yeah, I'm Hugh. I play bass and yell.
I'm Owen. I play drums, and that's about it.
That's Owen.
And I'm Will, and I play guitar.
Will plays guitar. Alrighty, yeah, their normal guitarist is James Putnam. He unfortunately couldn't make it today, but they wanted me to tell you they still love him. He's still around. Will is a junior here at CCHS, and Hugh and Owen are CCHS graduates and twins.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
That's the deal.
Yeah, I'm going to give them a couple questions. We'll get straight to the music after that, though. For those of them who don't know, how did you really get your name? How did you get a start here?
So we used to be a funk rock band called Pink Asphalt and the Day Shift Strippers. We are not that anymore, thank God. But yeah, we saw the bridge, the classic bridge with big white letters spray painted onto it, Kids Love Cops, and we were like, that's great. We like that. So we chose that after a little bit. There was another folk punk band called Kids Love Cops. We are not them.
Yeah. There's also, I think your first album is I Love You, Cecilia.
Yes.
That is some graffiti on a house around Concord?
Yes, it was. I think it's mostly gone at this point. But yeah, it's on a house that you kind of get to if you drive past the police station on the way to the high school. So I used to see it every day on my way to school, and I was like, why not?
Alrighty, it's interesting. Got some local graffiti here. For those of you who don't know, that was the Concord Bridge they're talking about. Why don't you guys go into your first song?
Yeah. This is a new one. It's not done yet, and as of now, it's called Emo. Count us off. Trying to find straight heavy eyes, some sense of self, questioning all of mine, but it's not the time nor the place, 'cause my ugly face stares back from my wall. Your teeth began to shine. Stepped out onto the front porch of your house. Trying to find some heavy eyes, something on my mind. And it's not the time nor the place. Beautiful face on my own.
Alrighty, awesome. I haven't heard that one before.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
a new one. Yeah.
That's good, yeah. Actually, you remixed a lot of stuff, I believe, with Colonial Sound in the
Yes.
past couple months. You did that at this studio right here at the school.
Yes, we did. James's guitar wasn't sounding so hot on that record, so we remixed the whole thing. It's on Spotify and everywhere you get music.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Do you have anything else in the works?
Yeah, we have a new EP in the works, possibly a split with another band, but we haven't quite figured that out yet. Yeah, it's a new leaf for us, a new kind of sound. I'm trying to go heavier, but I don't know. We'll see where it goes. I'm excited.
It's interesting. Speaking of splits, actually, a lot of you guys, not including Will right now, you guys are all at different colleges and different states across the country. How do you guys keep together as a band?
Well, so we used to get really sad, so we just kind of Skype each other a lot.
That's nice.
So that's kind of how that is. Yeah, so we used to Skype each other, and we just kind of kept general in contact because whenever we had breaks, we wanted to cram in as many shows as possible and as many practices. So we just kind of kept up through Messenger. There's the classic Kids Love Cops group chat.
Very nice.
So yeah, we just try to keep up and like play when we can for breaks and stuff.
That's nice. Is Will a part of that group chat now, or is he excluded?
Yes. Will is now in the Kids Love Cops group
Oh,
chat.
that's very nice for
Yes,
Will.
yeah. Will's first show with us was on the 26th at the Neutral Milk Hotel in Lunenburg. A good time. We love Will.
It's awesome. Will says thanks, from what I can hear. All right. What else is I got? All right. Yeah, about all those gig locations you said you had. How do you book those? Like, aren't you guys going on a tour soon?
Yes, we are. We are currently in the process of booking a tour. We've hit a few bumps along the way. If anyone's listening and can help us with a show in Brooklyn, please do. Or
Yeah,
Providence, Massachusetts, that as well. Sorry, not Providence, Rhode Island. I'm an idiot. But yeah, so how do we do that? Basically, you just kind of meet people. I meet a lot of people online because I'm a nerd. But yeah, so you just kind of go to shows, you talk to people, you make friends with people, you see people at shows you saw at the last one, you say hi, and soon enough someone will be like, hey, we're looking for a band here, or like, the space is open, do you want to play here, that kind of thing. So just kind of being friends with people is how that happens, you know?
That's nice. Sounds like a lot of community spaces.
Yes.
Maybe around the cities. Alrighty, before I let you guys go for a couple more, did you have any sort of inspiration for that new one?
I guess, yeah, Far is a band that's been pretty influential on me, especially their heavier stuff. And then Hum as well, also The Hotelier a little bit. We're not an emo band now, but that is, I would say, an emo song, so that's where they come in, yeah.
That's where the title comes in?
Yes.
Very nice, very nice. All right, you can keep listening, WIQH Concord, for some more awesome live hits. We're actually going to do this next week, too. Stay tuned for that. Kids Love Cops is going to play some more stuff.
Excellent. All right, this one is about salad. Oh, wait, actually, I should, yeah. Let's get it. Yeah, this one is about salad, and how it makes me feel, like a creature that only eats plants.
Make me feel dejected.
Very nice. That's off I Love You, Cecilia, right?
Yes, that is off of our
Yeah,
first
that was your
record.
first album.
Yes, first EP.
Yeah, I asked about the name of the last album, but what about the second one? I believe James skips graduation practice.
Well,
I feel like that's a story.
well, you see, we were at the very much mandatory graduation practice.
Yeah, they say that on the TVs.
Yes, they do. They are absolutely mandatory, and we show up, and both of our last names are S in James's piece. You know, so like he's like within viewing range, or he would be if he was there, which he was not. There was just like a single empty seat in the entire row of people. And it was James, and we were like, James, where are you, bud? And of course, James was sleeping through the whole thing and would continue to sleep for about 4 hours after it was over.
I see.
That's James. James skips graduation practice.
Yeah,
'cause he's a rebel.
Get to attend graduation?
Yes.
He was there.
Yes.
That's surprising.
Yeah. So it's not actually mandatory.
Well, then we
that's
cracked
what we
it.
can learn from that. Yeah.
Alrighty. Actually, since James isn't here, it's a little weird, but I thought maybe you could describe him to anyone who doesn't know him.
James
just get
is the.
He's a wild man.
He is tall.
He's a wild
he is
man.
wild, and he is the goofiest person I've ever encountered and talked with in my life. Easily.
I've met him. I feel like I could agree with that.
Yes.
Actually,
He is goofy and a great guitarist, and he used to walk around the high school with a ukulele all
I
the time.
remember that.
Because it was the early 2010s, you know. That's just what
Alright.
you do.
Got any opinions on James, Will?
He's a really good guitarist. He can solo and I can't. So if you know the music and you're like, oh, I wonder where those guitar solos went, that's why. So great guy.
Yeah, and you guys do know a lot of the music because you guys were one of the almost sort of founding figures of the scene at Concord. How do you feel about the Concord scene?
I
general.
love the Concord scene. I run a blog that. Well, I shouldn't be running the blog, but that's a whole other issue. Anyway, but yeah, I run the Concord scene, the blog, and it's really great. I love the Concord scene. It taught me how to play music and how to respect other people, and it's really great.
That's
I love
awesome.
it a
Yeah.
lot.
It's a very supportive atmosphere. Do you
Extremely
think
supportive.
WIQH helps with that too?
Yes, it does. WIQH with IQH Fest, and like there's just the shows it puts on, and the fact there's a local music folder. That's where all the musicians hang out. WIQH and this room, Colonial Sound, are like the only places where I like hung out in high school because I liked the people. So
Yeah, that's
basically,
ringing a bell for me, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't leave this corner of the building. So
Yeah,
Or I
that's
didn't
awesome
when I was
though.
here. Yeah.
Glad to hear it was so good for you.
Yeah.
Alrighty, I'll let you guys play another song, but one more question. This is for Owen and Hugh. I was just wondering, since I have a sister, how do you feel about playing in a band with your brother?
I can take that one.
Yeah, so playing in a band with Hugh can be a little frustrating because he doesn't do any housework or clean up after himself, and sometimes I just don't want to play with him after I clean up all his mess. But it's mostly fine. I think it means that when I give him constructive criticism, he doesn't take it quite as seriously. But it's also good constructive criticism. So I don't know. He's mean to me sometimes. So that's how it is.
That's nice. It's very nice. I heard a little love in there.
Just a little bit.
Alrighty. Do you want to introduce your next one?
Yeah, this song I wrote on, I believe, June 26th. It was on my way from seeing Super Heaven at Brighton Music Hall, and I saw people paving roads, and this song is about people who pave roads.
Awesome.
It's a beautiful night for paving. The men there are out in force, laying down thick asphalt sludge, letting the deep laps take its course. The moon it shines upon the road, reflects back, it does not. For the highway runs as black as Owen sins, Whisker's eyes bloodshot. Bloodshot! Beautiful night for paving. Summer air rests on their shoulders. Heavy life, thick asphalt sludge, or unending Sisyphean boulders. People have to get to work tomorrow, night in and day out. These people come to fix the road, night in and throughout. When the nighttime comes around, out come these fine fellows, bulldozer lives and jackhammer thighs, adorned in orange yellow. All right, this next song is a little bit of a change of pace from the last one. It's dedicated to Conquered Hardcore.
Alrighty, that was very fast. Appreciate it.
We can play that faster. Owen always, whenever we play
Faster?
this live, Owen plays it like 60 times faster.
Oh wow. Well, our
Yeah,
time is
same.
almost coming to an end here,
Yes.
unfortunately, but I will continue my show in the other room, and stay tuned because I got some more questions for Kids Love Cops. Gotta compose myself. Alrighty.
Yeah, I mean, we only got one more song.
So
Take your
first of
time.
all, looking back at CC, is there anything that you really find yourself missing in the college setting? This is not for Will.
Colonial sound.
Yeah, Colonial
Colonial
Sound.
Sound.
I miss having a free recording studio.
Oh, that's. Do you
Um,
not have one there, or do they?
No,
charge?
we don't have one.
Alright.
And the music bit, like, we don't even have practice spaces because it's all for like the music majors. And
I get you.
yeah.
Are clearly not a music major.
Yes, I am clearly not a music major. Something I also miss is the radio community here because it is a lot more centralized and everyone. It's just more of a community I find than the one at school. So
That's very nice.
yeah, I love the community here. It's great.
Alrighty. Actually, for people here who are starting new bands, who are working on new projects, do you have any advice for them as people who did pretty well around here?
Have terrible recordings up as soon as possible. Like just like we have been a band since extremely late, like since like December 2014, and we didn't have anything out until like March 2017, and that is unacceptable. I mean, it's good that because we were, I mean, we're still kind of bad, but like it's good that we took the time to get not as bad before we recorded. But seriously, like record your first show and put it on Bandcamp. It's anything is better than nothing, I guess, is my main advice.
That's good. Actually, speaking of music, do you have any songs that have been on any of you guys' minds lately? Anything you've been listening to a lot?
Do you-
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Do you want to take this?
Yeah.
oh God.
So
I've been listening to a lot of 21 Savage recently.
Oh, no.
So No Heart by 21 Savage, anything off the Without Warning mixtape.
Anything off of his
Alright.
album
For
though.
anything off of anything of his albums. I've also been listening to a lot of Beats, Rhymes, and Life by A Tribe Called Quest. And a lot of The Hotelier, because I'm emo scum.
Yes.
Very nice. Anything
Um,
for you, Hugh?
yeah, I've been listening to Quicksand a lot, who are like a New York post-hardcore band from the '90s, who are kind of metal influenced, and I like them a lot. I've been listening to Fat Tony a lot, which is cool, like art rap, I think from Texas. Really, really cool stuff.
Yeah, and we were out there also talking about Tiny Desk concerts earlier by
Yes.
NPR. There's
Yes,
some
we
good ones.
were.
I think the Anderson .Paak one. That was good.
Owen is a big
Alright.
Anderson .Paak fan.
Honorary member, Will. Any
or
songs
official
you like
member
lately?
now, actually.
Official.
Yeah, Will is a member.
I've been listening to a ton of Mount Erie, mostly. Phil Eleverum, he's from like Washington, and I actually sent him a letter, and he sent me a postcard back, so it was really nice. His songs are beautiful, and you should definitely listen to him.
I remember that. I think you posted that. That's awesome. Alrighty, last question. This one's gonna get a little deep on you, but I think last summer everything was winding down. We had a basement show at Saunders House. We have a lot of basement shows around here in the scene center around the radio station, and you guys said that this would be your last show. It's very emotional time for everyone. We got like a photo.
Yeah, and then there were photos of
Yeah.
all of us crying together.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm just wondering what made you guys change your minds, decide to stay together after all that. Oh, do you want to talk?
I didn't have a band out in Washington for like until like March basically, so it was just like a gaping like void basically. So I was like, I gotta like why are we throwing this away? Like we can get back over the summer. Let's do like one last hurrah. Let's just keep it together.
And that's part of like what the tour is. Like we're basically hitting every state from Massachusetts to DC. And it's gonna be a week just full of music and love and like, you know, like I loved all the musical projects I was involved in at school, but just playing heavy music in basements is just what makes me feel good inside. So it wasn't really something we could give up. So
Yeah.
we kind of decided to keep going.
Yeah.
That's nice. Is this gonna be your last thing, or are you planning on?
I think we'll see. I realistically, Yeah, I think realistically, this is gonna be our last summer, just because like God knows what we're gonna be up to in the next few years with school and everything. We're playing Quality Block Music Festival in St. John, Canada, in August, which is also really exciting, and that's kind of gonna be like our first show out of the country and our last show out of the country. So, yeah. So I do think this is kind of gonna be our last summer. That's what the tour is. It's like, why not just kind of go for it, you know?
That's very nice. Well, thank you guys for coming. Thanks for listening. WIQH Concord. We're still going broadcasting throughout Q5, which is the next week, about 2 weeks. So yeah, thank you so much. Why don't you lead us out with your last song?
All right. This song is called Grape Soda.
What makes the devil in the fucking in your mind?